Welcome to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. Hosted by David Thomas, Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank and Kincaid Service Company. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. It is Saturday morning, October 4th, and we are here. And we're -1, but he's just now getting
he's just now coming in. He had to go change.
Yeah. And I've got gifts, David Thomas.
What do you got?
We got some listeners out here, some big Vanderbilt Commodore fans.
Yeah, look at
And they're playing Alabama today.
Yeah.
So we've got some listeners out there. Mr. Tony.
Look at him in his
Hang on,
leopard
hang on.
skin.
Look at here. Bert Condit sends a hat.
Yeah.
Sends a shirt.
Wow.
Man.
Jason Boyette, something special for you, my friend. Mr. Tony Sanders
Yeah.
sent this for
Yeah,
you.
look at that.
And I know you'd love to wear it.
Yeah, man, that'd be great there.
Uh-huh.
I feel left out.
Well,
But
we
that's
knew
good.
you being an Alabama fan.
There was no
That
way.
there was no way.
That's right.
But we thought maybe with Jason and David, there was
Yeah.
a chance in honor of Whit Taylor, former Vanderbilt
Yeah.
Commodore.
That's a good looking shirt.
That's a good looking shirt.
Tell him thank you. Look at there.
Oh, yeah. There we go,
I like-
David.
That looks
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
on you,
Anchor
David.
down.
Yes.
Anchor down. Anchor down.
Anchor down. Tighten up.
It's a nice
Hey,
shirt.
Hey, isn't that?
Come on, Jason.
Yeah. Come on,
I can't do
Jason.
it.
You can't do it.
Jason.
I can't do it.
Tennessee's
Man,
off this
come on,
week.
man.
Tennessee's off.
I can't. My
So
friends
you're
give
going
me too
you're
hard a
pulling.
time. I can't
Hey,
do it.
David,
What
you
would they do?
David,
My
you
brother would
Now,
disagree
let
with
me
me
tell you
from
something.
time.
David,
Let me tell you-
undo. Yeah,
listen,
there you
I
go.
knew about this. I knew this was coming
Mhm.
because I had several of them tell me, if y'all don't get Boyette a Vanderbilt shirt on him
Yeah.
today,
Yeah,
they're
it
gonna
ain't-
quit watching
it
us and they're
ain't-
gonna
yeah,
block
well,
us.
they're gonna quit. 'Cause
Come
I
on.
can't-
You're
I
in a
can't
team
do it. I
player.
can't do it now.
And
Come
you
on,
know
be a
something,
team
man.
player.
You know how hard I did to get a Pavia jersey? I was working hard. I almost had it.
I'll hold it up for you. How about that? Here.
It's not
Hey,
this.
hold it like
It's not-
this.
That V ain't on
Here.
your chest.
Wait a second.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. No.
Let's
I
see
don't.
here. Let's see here.
What about this? This dude
Give me
right
some
here.
paper.
That's close
clip.
enough.
Here, what about this? Let me turn.
We don't see the V.
That's got as long as we can see the
There
V.
it is.
Where
It's
is
up on his shoulder over there.
Oh, they're over here.
Yeah,
There you
it
go.
is.
How
All
about
right.
that?
Anchor down.
Yeah.
Say it. Anchor down.
Anchor down.
He won't do
They
it.
can't do it. All right, okay. All right.
Oh,
Golly.
what a good start
But
to
I'll
the
say, hey,
program.
I'll say this: if they win today, they're in my top 10. You can book it.
Which top 10?
They're in both top 10s.
Both top
They're in the
10s.
top
Okay,
10.
all right.
If they win today, I'll give them the prize.
Guys, we're here to talk some high school sports, I think. But we just had to start. Yeah, we just
Sure.
had to start off that way.
There you
We got
go.
our
Looking good.
Vanderbilt grub on. What do they call this stuff? What do they call it? Swag. That's it.
Swag.
Swag.
Get
I
your
call it.
Vandy
Yeah,
swag.
yeah. I call
That's
it
good,
something
David.
else.
You look good in
Hey.
black and gold.
Yeah.
I just got 2 words for you. You guys and all your Vanderbilt stuff. I got 2 words for you. Roll Tide.
Okay. So
Roll
you're
Tide. There
calling
you
for an
go.
upset today.
Yeah, Alabama win.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. We'll
Roll
get into
Tide.
that later. Before we do, we need to take a break and hear from
Yep.
our sponsor.
Yep.
We've got First Bank down here on Master Street. What are you going to do?
I'm just holding it up while you're done.
Okay. First Bank here on Master Street. And
Kincaid.
Service.
Company.
where service is their middle name. And we're going to hear from them. And we'll be right back, talk some high school sports.
That's great. That's great.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid is everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
Membership's going out through the roof.
All right.
Views are coming.
All right.
Here we
Hit that
go.
like box.
Yeah. All right. Anchor down, go Rangers.
Yeah, that's
Tim
right.
Loki.
All right.
Roll Tide.
We're going to talk some high school sports before we get into all that because we
Yep.
had 2 high school teams in action here in Bedford County last night. We had
Mhm.
community travel over to Chapel Hill and play Forest.
Right. Cascade's next opponent.
Cascade's next opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And how did that turn out,
It was not good.
Bill?
With the Forest game,
Yeah.
54-0.
Yeah. 54 to coaches at community said that the young man for Forest is pretty good.
The running back.
He's pretty good.
I think
Said,
he leads the state of Tennessee in rushing, I believe, the whole state.
Yeah, he's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
Just a sophomore. He's I found out last night that it's a Ricky Stennett. Everybody here in Bedford County knows Ricky Stennett. He went to Cascade for a while, and he and his daughter Shelby coached the softball team. That's their adopted son. They adopted him and his sister at about the age of 3, and just a super good young man. But he's a heck of an athlete. Jake said he's the best running back he's seen in 20. He's coached against in 20 years.
Wow.
So
That says a lot.
I was kind of hoping because Forest's defense maybe not as good as the offense that maybe, hopefully, Coach Tidwell felt like we could score some points.
and they tried, and he did say, we know community's young.
Well,
But
they're
he
playing
said-
freshman, sophomore.
Yeah, but they had about 4 or 5 out last night. So
What
when
was wrong?
they're just banged up
Banged up.
right now, and when you're young and then you lose 5 starters, and
Just compounds
it
it.
just makes things worse. Yeah.
All right. Then we had Cascade hosting Giles County.
Yes, Giles County's a real deal. They can play. I was really proud of the way Cascade played. They played them tough. Actually went ahead 7-8, 8-7, and was playing really good. But there's always a turning point in a game.
Yep.
And with about 3 minutes left to go in the first half, Cascade is down 13-8 with the opportunity to kick a 35-yard field goal. They did. They got it blocked, and Giles returned it for a touchdown, which made it 19-8. Went for a 2-point. Cascade stopped them. But then Giles turns around and gets the ball, open up second half, and score, and it just blossomed out of hand.
Let's talk about, you said turning point.
Yes.
Sometimes it's good that the turning point happens in the game, not
Yeah.
when you pull in the parking lot.
Right.
Okay. At least it happened on the field.
Yes.
Sometimes, there's just no hope to beat some of
And
these
I-
teams, but at least they were in there
Yeah.
playing.
They were just, I mean, it was a different kind of athlete. Cascade got manhandled up front, in offensive and defensive lines. They were overwhelmed up front.
And honestly, Giles County is a way bigger school than
Yeah.
Cascade.
Right.
They shouldn't even be in that
They
regional
should
or
be
in 3A
4A or 5A.
or 5A. Yes,
and,
sir.
and you can't look at Giles County's record because up until the week before they beat an undefeated Lincoln County
Mhm.
team, and I was talking to Don Thomas, who is their athletic director. He calls their defense, and he was on the sidelines, and we communicated a whole lot together. He said, "Kenny, we're just now getting all our kids back." He said, we had 8 kids out, and we're just now getting them back. He said, now we did lose our starting running back at halftime against Lincoln County last week, broke his collarbone. I said, the young man that's playing right now is not just, oh no, he wasn't our starter.
Oh, but they're
Well,
loaded.
yeah, they can
Yeah.
play.
Well, they'll probably make a run.
They'll make a run. I would love to be able to see them in Sequatchie County play. That's going to be one whale of
Well,
a
they've
ball
been
game.
playing Henry County, Lincoln County, Page.
Yeah,
I mean, that schedule
Right.
Giles played was rough.
Yeah.
Well, you look at Sequatchie County, what they do.
35-28 over Watertown.
Okay.
But Watertown game ball game.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
Watertown. Was that at Watertown?
It was at Sequatchie.
Okay, well then that's even better.
Watertown's a good.
Let's
Yeah.
start with
better
how about all these
than-
games Thursday night? Man, it was
Yeah,
a bunch
well,
of
We got a
football.
lot of them
The
happening right now.
That was, Rutherford County fall break next week.
Right.
So that's why all the Rutherford County teams, except for Eagleville, the big schools, and that's in their bylaw. That's a district. That's a bylaw district. They play
Well,
on Thursday night.
Central
before spring
plays
break.
from Thursday 3 out of the last 4
Last,
games.
3 of the last 4 games,
Which
our games was
that,
Thursday.
it was explained that there's a official shortage.
official short, and they designate The way I understand, there's a designated week that
It's new.
each group has to. It hadn't been worn before.
That's brand new. I literally
Right
ordered
out
last
there.
weekend.
So official, Skinny.
So
We're in a mess.
official. So they have to do that.
Yeah.
And then I talked to my buddy that was officiating there on last night, and I said, "Well, where are you at next week?" He said, "Believe it or not, we don't have but 4 games next week, but that's because everybody played Thursday night, and Rutherford County's all on bye, so they're all taking their week off next week. So, which
kind of disappointing to
drops.
shovel Clarksville games on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you got to drive. Well, but what's
That's a long
disappointing
drive.
because what about the kids got to go to school next day?
Yeah.
That's a long drive back. What time
Yeah.
they going to get back?
If you're gonna
But
do
I'm going to Green Bay next week, so that's
going
going to help my
Yeah,
drive
Walmart
because
somehow.
I've got the radio channel boosted in
We
on
don't
mine,
have
so I can.
maps. We don't own maps. That's it. All right.
Yeah.
Why don't you run over some
Oakland
scores?
30. This was Thursday night. Oakland 35, Rockville 14, Riverdale 31, Smyrna 13. Clarksville that we're going to play beat Siegel 20-7. That's our Shelbyville's next opponent. Blackman 38, Stewart's Creek 7, Centennial 37, Franklin 6, and Ravenwood 28, Independence 7. But Independence was up in this game.
That was
That's a close game.
that was a
It
little
was-
closer than I anticipated.
It was
but
14. It was 14-7 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Right.
Ravenwood had to score twice late.
They have some guys out, or
I just think
No.
Independence is pretty good.
Yeah, Independence is not
Independence is a
bad.
good
They're
ball
not.
team.
They're not bad. They're not bad.
Not
Hey,
bad at all.
before we go further with this, David, I won't interrupt this timeout. I want to give a shout out to the Cascade Band.
Okay.
Last week, Cascade Band went to Siegel, an invitation, something. I mean, they had the best of the best. Ravenwood,
big
Jefferson,
schools in
the
there.
big,
Yeah,
the big,
schools.
the big schools. Cascade was there, and they won it.
Mhm.
They were the grand champion,
Wow.
and
Congratulations.
they
They got it going on.
they
man.
got it going on in the band. Mr. Lusich does a great job, and even though Cascade's a small school, when it comes to band competition,
Yeah.
they perform in the large section because the way they do it, the way it's done in band is by the numbers in your band.
Yeah.
So they perform in the big, and I just want to give a shout out to the Cascade Band.
Well, let's talk about this. It's meant the atmosphere at high school football games. The band, without a band there, it don't seem right.
No.
It was messed over at Brentwood. I mean, we had our band there, they had their band there, but it was that they were farther back off the field. Seemed like the stadiums were farther back, and it didn't feel like it was the atmosphere the same as it was at the Independence game when we were out here. Their band was kicking off, but you know what's important is the band kind of knows what's going on with the football game. And when your team's got the ball, the band don't need to be blaring.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree.
And that happens sometimes. They
Yeah.
don't pay attention.
They don't know.
Start playing.
Yeah,
And I've seen some just like the Independence band. They knew what's going on.
and I'll tell you,
They didn't get quiet.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
like cut it off.
as a coach at Cascade, when things are going and the game gets tight and that band starts blowing when the other team's got the ball,
Yeah.
and at Cascade, when you get up, of course, there's a train that goes through Bell Buckle and War Trace, and the band has learned how to play that song
Yeah.
and can blow that horn, and it is.
Crazy
It-
how that train comes through at that time.
Exactly,
The
the
sprinkler
train-
system
and-
been on
and-
the night before.
But the thing about it is, if the band does it, it's legal. If you try to blow an air horn or some kind of piped in something,
Yeah.
that's illegal in live ball. But when the band does it, hey, I'm telling you what, let the train come on through.
Hey, over at Summit, they was piping that stuff in.
They
man.
was piping it in, and that's
Hey, let me
illegal.
tell you something. At Page, they got these deadgum horns. I don't know if they're like tractor trailer horns or something. Hey, there's about 10 of them up there in the Page, and they're blowing them things. I got to think that's not. Oh, yeah.
If it's in live ball, when the center comes up to the ball, it's in live ball. It's illegal.
Yeah.
It's illegal, and it's illegal to have a megaphone if you talk to perform to project your voice. That's illegal. Period.
And I wonder how many people up there doing this stuff even know it.
Even though it.
Yeah.
Right.
But the atmosphere at high school football game ain't the same without the
Yeah.
band there.
No, I agree. And then when the play's over with and Bill makes a big tackle or Jason has a big whatever, and you blow that horn, that's perfectly legal.
Yeah.
But when you get down there and they get ready, it's illegal. But it's not for the band.
Speaking
So
of the
bands-
band, that leads you to your trivia question, Dave. Jason, I got a good one.
Here's a good
All right. What is it?
All right. Robbie Davis, all you guys start twittering because this one's tough. I heard it was too easy the last few weeks. The Pride of the Southland Band forms the T that the Vols run through at home. How many times has it been done outside Neyland Stadium? And where's it been done? Only 4 times is the hint. Has it been done outside Neyland Stadium?
That's Tennessee
where they
lining their
perform the T?
band up at an away field.
Wayfield,
I mean,
not Neyland
4
Stadium.
I'd say
Did you
one
say
of them have to
4
be the
times?
Titans in Nashville.
Yeah.
I'd say
At a
that has to
game.
be.
At a game.
Yeah, because they played in.
Well, they played in a
played
bowl
that,
game.
Yeah.
At an away game.
That
Did you
would
say
be
that?
there.
I'm going to let them
That's gotta
Twitter
be-
this up.
That's one of them because they've come out of it.
And I'd say they probably played in Memphis in the Liberty Bowl.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
All right.
Those are big.
Let's
upset
let
picks.
the crowd
Let
talk.
the crowd
Hey,
go.
Why don't you run over the rest of these scores?
All right, we'll do the
get-
scores.
And then
scores.
we'll come back.
Yeah,
to
get
the-
last night's scores. We didn't talk about last night's scores.
All right. Cannon County 50, Smith County 25, Marion County 15, Bledsoe County 3. We mentioned Sequatchie over Watertown 35-28. Marshall County beat Columbia Academy 45-0. Eagleville beat Moore County 34-7. Moore County, that quarterback being
Without
out.
their quarterback, they're hurt.
Here's one surprised me, Kenny. Fayetteville 35, Huntland 13. Not surprised Fayetteville won, surprised by how much.
But that surprised me too, because I'm telling you what, Huntland has
Good ball
one
club.
of their best teams they've had in a while.
Game was at Huntland, too.
That surprised me.
Richland 31, Cornersville 0. Columbia 44, Franklin County 0. Brentwood 49, Coffee County 7. Brentwood,
That one surprised me. The difference in that score.
yeah, because it was at Coffee. You know you're not going to get any calls there.
Exactly. Yeah, that surprised
You know which
me.
way that's going.
Right.
Brentwood Academy beat University School of Memphis 35-0. Hendersonville beat Summit 28-0, which leads us to this game. Lincoln County 41, Tullahoma 28, and it really wasn't that close.
That's a shocker.
Yeah, that was a. Yeah.
Tullahoma had 4 turnovers.
Lincoln
but
County.
Lincoln
gets the
County
ball
did
There you
stop
go.
and
Whoa,
rammed it.
right there you go. They had what?
4 turnovers.
There, that's
You get 4
it.
turnovers, you're gonna
You
lose.
get 4 turnovers.
But that game was 41-21, and Tullahoma got a late last 30-second touchdown to make it look better than what it was. But it's 28-14 at the half, and you knew it was over then.
Tullahoma got to open the kickoff and run it right down the field and scored.
Mm-hmm.
Marvanti scored on like an 8-yard run, but their quarterback had like a 55-yard run, which that was just total. They just lost containment. That was the play in that drive, and I didn't see the rest of it because I couldn't get on my.
You got all that second
Yes,
half. Somebody had your password. The Carter kid, the running back for Lincoln County, really ran hard too. He had a good game.
What's his name? Carson Carter.
Carson Carter.
He gave us a fit last year. I mean, he played good
Yep.
last year with the other big kid, Scrappy.
But now
Scrappy
Tullahoma's lost 3 out of the last 4 games.
Yeah, it's shocking.
Yeah.
Well, they started out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look really good.
Yeah.
First few weeks.
Well, they're still not out of it. I
No,
mean, they'll
no,
be-
No,
of course
no,
not.
yeah,
they'll be-
they're still, yeah.
Anything else that y'all saw that was earth shattering? I mean, that to me was the biggest upset of the night. But you got to look at some of these other scores.
And
Go ahead, Keith.
go ahead. What I was going to say, but while you're looking at that next week's matchup, Cascade goes to Chapel Hill Forest. What's Chevel's playing
At Clarksville
At
Thursday
at
night.
Clarksville on
On
Thursday night. And I think Community. I think it's homecoming at
Yeah,
Community
it's homecoming.
this week, and I believe it's with Giles County.
Giles County.
I think it's
Yeah.
homecoming night at Community against
Ouch.
Giles County.
All right,
Tough
so-
tough homecoming.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You look at Giles County; they're probably the hot team in Middle Tennessee right now. Coming back
They're-
with these
they're-
8
they're-
kids, and then you look at the Sequatchie County game against Watertown. That close game. That's a little
Yep.
surprising to me.
Yep.
So those two. Anything else that y'all
Depends
see
on where the
that's-
game's at with
that's
Sequatchie and
surprising?
Giles. If it's at Giles, I favor Giles.
Now, is this Thursday night? Chevel goes to Clarksville. It's their last road game. Everything
Yes,
else
everything
is
else
home.
at home.
Everything
Three,
else
we'll
is
finish
just
up 3 at home.
3 in a row at
There's
home.
only 4 home games this year.
Yeah.
But only one more game on a Friday night, and it's Ravenwood for
Yeah.
homecoming. The rest
Yeah.
of them on Thursdays.
Oh, Ravenwood's for real.
Yeah, the rest of
Okay.
them are on Thursday.
All right.
Yep.
All right, let's take a break. We're going to come back and we're going to get into some college football. We're going to go over the
Hey, college football.
college football.
Jason,
Absolutely. Anchor
Jason
down,
is
anchor down.
Jason. Are you a
You
Pavia?
win, you in the top 10.
Are you a Pavia
Win.
guy today? Who are you rooting for today in the Vanderbilt,
I'd
Alabama?
rather not say on that. one. I
Who
won't
you got to root for somebody.
I will make my
He's pulling for
pick.
Vanderbilt.
I will make my pick.
Deep
but
down, he's pulling for
He's
Vanderbilt.
pulling for
Yeah,
I'll make my
Alabama.
pick, but I'm not saying who I'm pulling for.
All right.
I'll make
All right.
All right, we'll be back right after this message from First Bank and
Kincaid.
Service.
company.
where services are their middle name. We'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
Three offensive linemen out.
All right, we're back in here to talk a little bit of college football. But the first thing I want to talk about to kick off our NCAA football is the People's Poll.
Hey,
People's Poll,
something
the
else
poll
we
of
got to
people.
get in.
Yeah,
we'll
don't
get
bet the
that
golf
in
tournament.
too.
Got to get it in.
Yeah, we'll do this real quick, and then we'll talk about that golf tournament.
It's the only poll that matters.
This is the only poll that matters. Now we've got 17 gentlemen,
4 voters right here, right?
four of our
I didn't vote
voters
for
right
one of
here.
them.
We have 17 voters across Bedford County, and this is our number one poll for the country. Okay, top 10 poll. Oregon, number one. Oregon, Ohio State, number one. Oregon, number 2. Miami, 3. Mississippi, 4. Texas A&M, 5. Oklahoma, 6. Penn State, 7. Georgia, 8. Alabama, 9th, and Texas, 10th. Tennessee was this close to breaking that top 10. But we did a poll later in the week, actually finished up yesterday, for the top 10 SEC schools. And, man, I tell you what, this is tough right here. The SEC is probably going to have 11, 12 teams in bowls this year.
Yeah.
All right, we got Mississippi, number 1, Texas A&M, 2, Alabama, 3, Georgia, 4, Tennessee, 5, Oklahoma, 6, Texas, 7, LSU, 8, Vanderbilt, 9th, and Missouri, 10th.
Well,
And all of those teams
Parkerism,
right there.
Oklahoma's fixing to fall out of all of
Right.
that because
Yeah.
their quarterback's
gone.
Quarterback's gone.
If he
And
misses much time.
he is their offense.
Yep, he
It's
is.
a real
He's
deal.
their offense.
But this Ohio State, are they going to lose a game in regular season?
Yeah.
Now somewhere.
Who are they going to beat? Who's gonna
Do
beat
they
them?
play
Michigan.
over? Do they play Oregon?
Probably.
Michigan, they can't
Do
beat
they play
them.
Oregon in the regular season? I still say Oregon's the team to beat.
You think
I
Oregon's
think
in,
Oregon's
They
the
look
team to
pretty
beat.
good.
Yeah.
I think they're. The
What
team to
about
beat.
Miami? We got them ranked 3rd here.
Got
Yeah.
Florida,
Kinda
they got Florida
sneaky.
State today.
They don't play nobody.
Why did we rank them 3rd?
I didn't.
Well, I know you didn't, but as a whole, we did.
I know
I'm kinda with Kenny. I
because
think
they're
they're-
undefeated.
Yeah, they're a little
Because
under.
they're undefeated.
So we're giving them a reward. for being-
Exactly.
Let's talk about
and that does, and that happens.
a lot of people look at different. For every person, they look at the poll a little bit different.
Uh-huh.
I don't look at them giving them a reward. I look at who can beat who, in my opinion. Okay?
Right.
I think Ohio State can beat Oregon. You think Oregon? That's a toss-up right there.
Mhm.
Okay. I think Oregon can beat Miami. Okay. Who else in here can beat the other team? And we've had some of this play out. We had Georgia get beat by Tennessee, but won the game.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then you have Alabama beating Georgia. Okay. So obviously you should put Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee in that order, right?
Right now, I
Based
think,
on
yeah.
what's happening.
But
I
Alabama lost to a team that had won 2 games the previous
I know.
year that everyone
Yeah.
thought was pretty good. Now they've lost to Virginia.
Yeah,
so
but that was the first game of the season.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
So we're looking
and now
at a
let me
picture.
ask you this: if Alabama played that team this week now, who would you go with?
right now I'm gonna anchor down because they got all they want with
All right,
Vanderbilt
well,
today.
not gonna say that, but here when I do a poll, that's exactly what I look at. If I was gonna play somebody head to head,
Mhm.
who would I pick?
Right. That's why
If I pick that winner, then that person go. Then I go to the next. And if they play head to head, Who am I going to pick?
So our criteria actually changes week to week based on who's hurt, who's not hurt,
and
who can beat who. When,
So is it-
right?
and some of our criteria is
Just hate
I'm
them.
not going. I'm
Yeah.
not going to pick this team because I'm
So,
not going. I don't
Point
like them.
being, we're human beings.
Exactly.
The people that vote on the AP, the coaches post,
Same
are all
way
human
are.
beings. They're all looking at the
They're
same
same way
way. So we
are.
all have our own
We're no-
criteria the
mhm.
way we're picking.
I agree.
All right, you picked Vanderbilt in the top 10, right?
I did.
You had them the 10
Based on the first 5 games.
Right.
I'll go further. And Jason Boyette was messing with me this week, but I said this and I'll say it on the air. Through the first 5 games, I'll make the argument that Pavia is the Heisman Trophy winner through 5 games. We don't give it through 5 games, but through the 5 games, I'll make the argument he's at the top with anybody else in college
he
football.
probably means more to his team than anybody else. I will agree with that.
Because they're not 5-0
He
without
carries
him.
that team.
Well,
for
and
sure.
like you two guys have talked before the game, the meat of the schedule's coming up. We'll see where the dominoes
It all
fall
starts
down.
that, right?
Yeah, it all
Starts
starts.
today.
Anchor down.
Anchor down.
All right, let's look at the S. Todd Bobo line.
All right, we got some S. Todd Bobo. Let's talk about this tournament.
Yeah,
Golf tournament.
Good
Sheffield
golf
Central
tournament.
High School Booster Club is having a tournament.
Monday.
Golf tournament Monday, October 6th. This coming Monday. It starts at 10:30 for check-in. Barbecue lunch at 11. Shotgun start at 12. It's not too late to get a team in. It's $500 for a team of 4, and all that's included. They're going to have giveaways for longest drive, closest to the hole, all that stuff. So if you can put a team together quick, go to Sheffield Central High School football's Facebook page. They've got a Q code that you can scan and take you right to the
Got to have a Twitter phone
Yeah.
to do that.
Twitter.
You do. We got to have the old
phone.
Twitter phone.
Twitter.
Got to have a smartphone,
Can't use a
Bill.
flip phone.
Yeah.
When you getting a smartphone?
I'm not.
You're not?
No.
Okay. All right.
I
Let's-
refuse to
Last man
conform.
standing here.
Yes.
Let's look at the S. Todd Bobo line.
S. Todd Bobo line, Kentucky at Georgia. The line's 20.5. I like the Bulldogs to roll over the Wildcats.
Yeah, they got too much.
Mhm.
They're mad from losing last week.
You know, and I was going to make a comment about that. I talked to a guy last night about the Georgia Tennessee game and the Georgia Alabama game,
Mhm.
and my comment was going into the Georgia Tennessee game. The Tennessee people were hoping to win. The Georgia people were expecting to win. Going into the Georgia Alabama game, the Georgia people were hoping to win. The Alabama team were expecting to win. And when you get behind like that in those kind of games, the team that expects to win, that got the other one's number, usually is the one that comes out on top. The same way in high school football, when you go playing a team and
Get to doubt them a
you
little
hope
bit, don't
you
you?
hope
Yeah.
you can beat them, and the other team expects to win. But if you're the one that hopes and one little thing goes wrong, oh, here we go
I got a
again.
question for you.
Mhm.
What happens to the team that hopes to cover the S. Todd Bobo line?
Good point.
I don't think the
Yeah.
coaches care.
I know they don't care.
The-
They don't
the-
care.
and
I'm being
yeah,
funny, but
but I agree.
This Georgia Kentucky, I got 31-13 is the final score. What's the line?
20.5.
20.5.
So you
My
got 'em
line,
covered.
my
Got 'em
lines
covered,
are
Rally.
always a half a point.
All right, what else? you got?
Texas and Florida at Florida in the swamp. Florida catching 4.5.
Texas
they're gonna-
24-17.
They're gonna have to catch more than that.
Texas is too good.
Yeah, Texas too good. coming
Texas
off
has
a
not
bye.
played well though, guys. They
Yeah,
have
but they're
not.
coming off a bye.
Kent State at Oklahoma. The line's 45.5.
Hey, I would.
I'll take Kent State to 45.5.
Yeah, that's a lot of points.
49-10. That's what I got.
Oklahoma without their
Without their
quarterback,
quarterback.
is going to be just.
Here's an interesting one. Mississippi State at Texas A&M. The Bulldogs catching 15.5.
Definitely take Mississippi State.
I think Mississippi State's better than people think.
Who's this?
at
Who's
A&M?
this now?
Mississippi
I
State at
think
A&M.
A&M will win, but I'd take the 15.5.
That's a tough place to play.
It is a tough
It
place
is.
to play. Iowa State, this one's, I'm going to mention there's 2 ranked teams this week that are playing and they're catching points against non-ranked teams. Iowa State's number 14 team in America playing at Cincinnati, and Iowa State's getting 1.5. I'll take Iowa State.
I won't, because Iowa State's lost their 2 starting cornerbacks. Both corners are out.
28
for the year.
Cincinnati's what I got.
Yeah,
Now, Virginia is number 24 team in America at Louisville, and Virginia's getting 6.5 now up this morning, 7.
I would
touchdown.
probably take Virginia in that one.
I don't know much about that.
Penn
Yeah,
State,
I don't
Penn State, UCLA
Oh, that's a blowout.
Where's that at?
That's a,
at
that's a
UCLA.
That's a blowout.
That's a blowout.
That's
Line's
like-
24.5.
It's going to be a whole lot.
Penn
worse than
State's
that.
favorite about 24 and a half.
Yeah.
Going
Over
at
UCLA.
all the way over
I
there.
don't care where it's at. You play them
They
in
can play on the
Egypt,
moon.
they're going to be
Yeah.
the
Did you
60
see
to
what? Did you
nothing.
see what Nico said? They asked him about his play. He said,
Oh,
"I'm doing fine."
UCLA. I was thinking
UCLA.
USC.
No,
I'm sorry.
UCLA.
UCLA is terrible.
UC is horrible.
I mean, they might be the
Yeah.
worst big name
Yeah.
college
Yeah.
football team there is.
I agree.
All right, Miami, Florida State. Miami is at
I'm looking
FSU
forward to
getting
that
4.5.
one.
That's going to be a good ball game tonight.
That's Miami, Florida State.
That'll be a good one tonight.
And what'd you say? Miami.
4.5.
I look. I'll take Florida State in that one.
Miami 27-24.
I think Florida State in that one. I think that Gus Malzahn pretty sharp,
He
and,
is that.
and that might be the reason Florida State got beat last
Yeah, I
week.
think FSU
They
might
may have
win.
been looking ahead.
All right, game of the week. Here we go. Alabama and way to go, Vandy. Way to go. Vandy catching 10.5. I'll take the Commodores
Well,
To
sure.
win?
to win. Outright money line bet to win the ball game. I'm taking Vandy.
And I would bet with you, but I won't be here next week. And my bet with you is if Alabama wins, you got to wear roll tide stuff next week. And I would
Vandy's,
wear Vandy.
hey, Alabama's favored here.
Yeah.
That's easy to pick Alabama.
I would take Alabama and the points.
Ooh.
There you go.
Ooh.
And the loser has
Mhm.
to wear the other ones.
No,
there's no way you won't even wear them today.
All
will you?
right.
I'm out on wearing
What's the
that.
highest Vanderbilt's been ranked ever? Does anybody know?
Have they ever been in the top 10? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
The highest they were ever ranked was in 2008. They were ranked 13th in October 5th,
Oh, they've never
2008.
been.
I
They've
didn't
never
think they'd ever
been.
Never been in the top 10.
They're in. They're
If
in.
they
the
win
top.
today, they end the people's poll.
I'll tell you how bad it is for Vanderbilt. Since 1984, they've only been in the top 25. 2008, 2012, 2013,
And
2024.
I'm gonna give Vanderbilt.
this year.
I don't think Vanderbilt will win today. I'll just go ahead and tell you that, and I don't think they'll cover either. But you got to give that coach.
Yeah.
You got to give him a thumbs up because
He's
he has
assembled a team.
not only has he got Vanderbilt playing. That's the hardest ticket in Nashville to get right now.
You got that right.
Other than the soccer team, and the soccer team is showing out too. But
Let me ask you this, Kenny.
they
Let's
are-
just
they are
say
playing.
Vanderbilt does upset them and beats Alabama 2 years in a row. Is your
Uh-huh.
coach gone?
No.
I wouldn't want to be him. Get the
I-
for sale
I-
signs out front of
nobody
your
wants
house.
to be him when
Well, he
you
just
when you
beat
look.
Georgia, so
Yeah.
that's all right.
Uh,
All right, the trivia question again.
All right. The pride of the Southland Band forms the tee that the balls run through at home. How many times has it been done outside of Neyland Stadium?
Bristol's one of them. I think they did it when they went to Bristol that time.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Anybody
say
out there getting
Bristol, Memphis, Nashville.
Nobody
Ain't
has
nobody-
even guessed.
I was
Sanders says Vandy will cover. Okay.
Tony, Jason Boyett thanks you for the shirt.
Yeah.
yeah, he's gonna put on his scarecrow, he said.
Thank you.
All right, so nobody's got the trivia question yet.
Nope.
I'm
Nobody-
gonna
nobody
go
got
now that
I
he
think I
said
got 3 out of the 4.
I think when he said Bristol, I think that's a big good one. And
What about Atlanta? I'll
when-
say
when-
Atlanta.
when
There's
they
four,
won the
there's
when they
four
won
of
the
them, and
national-
actually Kenny's got one of the 4.
when they won the national championship,
Yeah, down in Phoenix.
all right, if
Covered up.
Is that right?
I would say that one.
Could be.
I
I'll say
would say
Atlanta.
that one.
I'll go Atlanta because they've been in the SC championship game.
Anybody gonna guess it up there?
Ain't nobody gonna get it.
And nobody guessing.
Ain't nobody even Twittered it
That's
up.
a- that's a hard
They're
question.
not really interested, I don't think, Bill.
You mean to read
I'm
my- you
reading
already
it out.
get
It
it?
is an interesting stat, though.
They did it 1 year at Vanderbilt. They did it at the Liberty Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, and the Rose Bowl.
Oh wow, you were way off.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Well, you said Sugar Bowl. You said Alabama.
You said Liberty Bowl. You had
Yeah.
that.
That's an interesting question.
It is.
Mhm.
Well, I tried to make it hard, and I couldn't
Yeah,
even get
it's
anybody
tough.
guessing.
Well, it's too hard there. You went too
Yeah,
far.
it was a
Bill.
little too hard.
That's tough.
No,
That's
it wasn't
hard.
too hard. That's
That's too
what
hard.
trivia questions supposed to be. And I'm not out Tennessee fan. I got 2 of them.
All right, Bill, what else we got on the S-Tie bubble line? Is that all of
Is
them?
that all? of them?
That's pretty much all of them that I thought. This isn't the greatest week of college football
No.
unless you got something
The
different on
Alabama
there.
Miami game is the highlight.
Right.
And then the game tonight.
Hey, that was a good game last night. Western Kentucky and Delaware. That was fun to watch.
You got you.
I did. I got the
got
stupid
your
underdog
few
pick on
little
that one.
points didn't
That
you?
was a good ball game. That was pretty interesting. Delaware was better than I thought they were. MTSU play this week.
I don't-
Delaware
I
still
don't
wear
have
them
here.
goofy
I'm
looking
sure they do.
helmets.
Yeah.
You know, I say that and I say goofy looking. Man, we about had a free for all when I was coaching at Chevrolet.
Remember when Jay tried to pull that?
Jay wanted to do that
He
at Chevrolet. Oh, and we about
It wasn't
had
good.
a free for all with
He was going to put that Wolverine.
Yeah, the
Wolverine.
Vance and
Yeah.
Bill and
Mhm.
Coach Williams and myself and Anthony Fuller.
No,
Jay,
no
it ain't
Wolverine.
happening.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Jay was all. And you know what? When he left Chevrolet, he went to
Waverly, and he did it.
and we played at Cascade. We played Waverly in a bowl game at Clarksville that year, and I go down and Jay has got a white helmet with that Wolverine thing on the top
And
of
what
it.
was their mascot?
Tiger.
What?
But he
Tiger.
but he had that
The Waverly
Wolverine.
He
Tigers.
loved it.
And
He just bred him up there. Man.
Well,
He
I
loves
know.
Michigan.
Yeah.
That's where he's from. So,
Yeah.
Before we do the pros, how about this one for a trivia question? Since the Titans are soon to be in this, it's coming up.
Jeez.
Who is the last team in NFL history to go winless like the Titans are fixing to? What year and what was the team?
I don't
There's your
think
trivia
Titans
question.
will be winless.
I do.
I think they'll find one somewhere.
They
Gotta
back
score
to
a
it.
touchdown.
I'm
Don't
telling you
go
right
into it.
now,
Wow.
it's
I'll go Detroit Lions, but I have no idea.
Let somebody out there get it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe somebody will get
'Cause that's
it.
not right.
All right.
That's not right?
Before we
No.
move
Somebody
on,
took a guess. Somebody's
I'd
already
say
guessed.
probably Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
New Orleans is what he was saying.
That's
As far
incorrect,
as
too.
He was talking about the
It's been Archie Manning years there.
he was talking about the band. I think,
Okay.
because that came up before we asked that
Gotcha.
question. All right, so here's a question I want to throw out to you guys. It seems like Mississippi is catapulted up in a lot of people's idea as the number one team in the SEC. That's the way our poll came out, and that's the way on the national poll they're the highest ranked
Mhm.
team at number 4 in the SEC. So is Mississippi the best team in
Well,
the SEC?
no.
Here, let me ask you this: if Mississippi plays Georgia, who you gonna pick?
Georgia.
If Mississippi plays, who was number 2?
Alabama.
A&M.
A&M.
Depends on where it's at.
Depends on where it's at.
I'll be honest with you guys. Mississippi and A&M, to me, even though we've got them up in that poll, I think Alabama, Georgia, and even Tennessee and Texas, you throw all them in a box
Hey,
and draw their name out.
any
they
given
could end up
any
doing
given
it.
Saturday,
Exactly.
any given
Exactly.
Saturday.
So we're about to see the SEC start to cannibalize itself.
Mhm.
Now it's
That's
getting
coming.
into-
and,
it's
and
coming.
I hope when they start cannibalizing themselves, they don't fall in the polls
I know.
Well, yeah, that's what
because
happens.
somebody
I know
has
it.
to lose.
Well, that's why we've expanded the playoffs. So
Yeah.
That's
there we
right,
go.
12. But
I will
here's
say
the
this:
thing.
Tennessee didn't drop much when they lost to Georgia. They did kind of keep them.
Right. And I'm surprised Tennessee didn't drop
But
one
here's
win in
the
overtime
thing.
with
Yeah.
Mississippi State.
But here's the
I
thing:
agree with that, too.
if Tennessee didn't drop much when they lost to Georgia, or Georgia when they lost to Alabama, or this, but if they lose a second time, what's going to happen?
Right.
Even though they can play with anybody, we know that's I think that's where the SEC gets lost in the shuffle in these polls when you got that division that's north of us
Right.
that has all the cupcakes every
Exactly.
week,
Yeah.
and they
You
can
got
still
3
keep
big
this.
teams and the
and
rest
then
of
the
them.
rest
can-
of them-
Yeah. And our number 10, 11, 12 teams can
And-
go up there.
And you a lot of people don't like Lane Kiffin when the way he talks, but he did make a comment. Hey, we'll invite any of them to come down and play in our league for the whole season, not just one game, the whole season.
Right.
Come on, let them
He's
get a
right.
little bit of this week after week after week.
Ohio State don't want that.
They don't want it.
No.
You
Who
know,
would?
and
They're a great team.
Who would
And-
want it?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Florida State had an opportunity to join the SEC, and they didn't want it. That
Yeah.
when Bowden was there, and they were expanding. Florida State had it, and they didn't want it.
And the ACC
That's
is
when-
about as bad. You talk about weak. The
That's when-
ACC's weak.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah, it's-
Florida
it's not
State
good.
used to be an independent.
Yeah. What happened to Clemson? They just vanished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Mhm.
And everybody
They're
has
1
them in
and
the
3.
top 5.
1-3 is what
I know.
Clemson is.
Yep.
I know. Crazy. All right, guys. Let's shift gears and talk about the Titans and NFL and go through that. Oh, a lot of stuff going on this.
Anchor down, anchor down.
Yeah.
Let's talk Vandy.
We're going to take a break and we're going to come back. But before we do, we want to thank our sponsors, First Bank here in Shelbyville on Madison Street, and
Kincaid.
Service.
Company.
for services, their middle name. We'll hear from them, and we'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
All righty, welcome back in here to Shelbyville now in Bedford County Sports Talk Live. We're here to talk a little NFL football, and of course, we got to start out with the Titans. Bill, you and I was anticipating a press conference.
Yeah,
that
Monday.
would be announcing that
On Monday
Callahan is gone.
He was going to be gone at 1:30, and then all of a sudden it just went. Didn't happen.
I looked for it, and I'm telling you, I said it last. I look for it to happen right before the bye week.
Yeah,
I guess that's when it's going to
I
happen.
look for it to happen right before the
The
bye.
problem is your quarterback, I think, is regressing due to Callahan.
I don't think it's due to Callahan.
Oh, I
I
do.
think it's due to offensive line struggles and not enough.
Why is
Well,
the
coach-
offensive line struggling? That's the question.
Well, why is offensive? Because a couple of starters are out.
Okay,
And a
all right,
couple of
that's-
starters are beat
but
up.
If the guy at the head of the top
Uh-huh.
is in charge of all that, then you got people built up to go in and take the place. The execution is just not there at that level. Would y'all agree that these linemen that we have, how many ever it is we keep, 8, 9, whatever it is, they're all interchangeable, supposed to be.
Right.
On some of these good teams, they don't miss a beat.
You know why?
Titans, our starting
You know why?
five stinks. All right.
Because the Titans are doing good right now to have 5. It's like some of these high school teams we talk about. We don't have the depth. You know, we talked about that with Shelbyville going into having to play the bigger schools. We don't have the depth. The Titans don't have the depth. And when you go into the draft, the Titans have to draft for need, and the other teams draft for depth. Now they might go get a need player, but they can draft for depth.
Right.
And
but it's been going on for a long time.
I don't disagree with you.
And are you coaching the guys that you got up? And it doesn't look like it. Let me say this. When you got a rookie quarterback, give him something nice. Can we throw Tony Pollard some screen passes? Could we get the ball out of his hands quickly and give him let's not go down the field. And then when we're running the football, 2 or 3 runs in a row, we run a flea flicker. That's genius, guys.
And I'm going to tell you,
just genius.
Bill, you say that. Them other guys in the NFL, they pros.
Yeah.
They pros.
I don't see other people running flea flickers with rookie quarterbacks.
You can't just do that. I said, and it was argued against me, and I don't care. I said all along they should have traded that number 1 pick, built up the rest of the franchise, built up the rest of the base, and then come get the quarterback. But instead, we went and got the quarterback with no surroundings, knowing he's going to get beat up, he's going to get messed up, and he might be taunted. He might be burnt, like you just said, for the rest of his career. Because he don't have the surrounding. He don't have. There ain't a receiver that the Titans have that anybody's scared of. There's not a tight end that they got anybody's scared of. There's not a running back that anybody's scared of.
But he's running pretty good. He doesn't get the ball.
Their offensive line, nobody's scared of.
It's just a bad team.
It's just a bad.
As far as the
team.
offensive line goes, top 10 pick on your tackle that you moved to right tackle. Top 10 first-round pick in your left guard.
Those are the only 2 players that they have.
Pay big money for your center. You got an all-pro right guard, and then you went and spent $84 million again on a guy that can't play left tackle.
And why did they do that?
At some point, if you continue not to play left tackle, I'm going to make Soronsky or somebody play the position and try to see how it looks, because I know how it looks now.
Why did they do that? Why did they go out and pay that big money?
I do not know.
because they had
Pittsburgh
to.
didn't want him back.
Because they
You don't
had
pay big
to.
money. I don't think anyone else would have paid him.
They had to.
I'm not paying big money
So-
for bad players.
So let's just say at the bye week, we make a change. We're gonna get a little boost when you make a change.
Gonna get
maybe.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit, and it might keep you from getting a first round pick,
First number one pick.
Yeah. Why not just go on, let him run it out and go on? Oh, and
Because you may ruin your quarterback or get him killed. And this is very
That's
similar
Hey,
where Callahan
hey,
comes
hey,
from. Why is Joe Burrow hurt all the time in Cincinnati?
Only way you're going to keep your quarterback from getting hurt or something like that is to put him on the bench, put him on IR, and let somebody else come in.
And boy, that's stellar what we got there.
Yeah.
But notice how Joe Burrow's career is going to be cut short for the same reason. They don't throw screens. Me either. They don't throw screens, and they don't protect their quarterback. If you can't protect the quarterback, you have to get rid of the football quick. You can't sit with 7-step, 5-step drop and have those long developing plays that Callahan's running.
See, Peter Allen said last week on chat, he said Joe Burrow is going to go the way of luck.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's what I
it's a
appreciate.
shame.
He's gonna have
It's
to,
a shame.
He's going to be physically beat to a pulp to where you just I ain't doing it. I
But
can't
you
do it
see,
no more.
but you've seen what Cincinnati has done. They've invested
Yeah.
in Burrows. They've invested in the 2 receivers,
Say good luck.
and
Yeah.
said good luck. And they don't have a what, Bill? Because he's getting pressed all the time. They don't
They
have
don't
a
have an
what?
offensive line.
And that's what Titans don't have either. And what's happened to their
Buddy,
quarterback?
Buddy,
what happened to their
we've
quarterback?
spent the resources on it where the Bengals have not.
There you go.
Okay, so
Mr. Callahan's dad ain't near the offensive line coach as everybody said.
Well,
he was.
it's
saw an article yesterday that said that Jeffrey Simmons is probably going to get traded for a
It's coming.
second round pick.
It's coming. It's coming.
I mean, they're going.
Well, I will say, when you had a good line coach with the Titans, was Mike Munchak about as good as they ever were.
I
He
don't
developed
disagree
people.
with that, but
I don't see Callahan
and
developing nothing.
I'll go back to this. I don't disagree with what you're saying. The game, the pro game when Munchak was playing and coaching is totally different than it is today. Back when Munchak was coaching, we didn't have the mobile quarterbacks like we have today. The whole different game. When Fisher was the
You
coach
had
of the
Steve
Titans,
McNair pretty doggone mobile.
he was, but he wasn't mobile every play.
No,
all
you're
that.
right
The
about
game,
that.
the
We were running
game
the
was
spread stuff.
the game was totally different. It was more of a smash you in the mouth.
Yeah.
The game is not that way. And here's the
Detroit still smashing
Here-
in the mouth.
here-
They hadn't changed.
And,
Here-
and as good as McNair was, he wouldn't look good on this Titans team.
No,
It's
no.
a bad
Oh,
Titans
nobody's
team.
going to look good on this
It's a
team.
bad Titans
Nobody.
team.
So really, can you even judge a quarterback?
No.
No,
Did we treat Will Levis fair? That's another
And
quarterback.
that's another good question
and then-
because you
I've
wonder.
always said the quarterback gets too much credit and too much blame.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
If
happens?
you don't win the line of scrimmages, you're not going to be good. Period.
guys, this is depressing. Let's move on to
Let's
some other
let's
teams.
talk to somebody else because I'm tired
Go
of
back
it.
to college again. Yeah, let's go back to college again.
Hey, big game coming up in London. Vikings and the Browns. The reason I say it's a big game, the Browns are starting a new quarterback, Gabriel.
I like him.
Vikings and the Browns, I hear, both have 3 offensive linemen out for this game. This may be big defensive game. It may be 3-0.
Exciting.
Vikings 27, Browns 16.
I don't think it's
I
going
don't
to
like these Sunday morning games.
I don't like them.
I don't get to watch them, but I'd love to watch the Browns
Yeah.
play.
Raiders, Colts,
And,
Todd
and
Bobo
I
line.
don't think the Browns are going to have.
I like the two
I
Monday
don't
night
think they're
games.
going to have their
I like the two
defensive
Monday
end.
night
That's.
games.
No.
I think he's out.
I like the
Well,
six.
Miles Garrett?
I like the late one.
Yeah.
I think Miles Garrett's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Colts 33, Raiders 15.
Now, line 7 by the Raiders catching 7. The Broncos and Eagles. This one's interesting because things in Philadelphia aren't going too good.
Yeah, they're
A.J. Brown's starting to show his true colors.
Yeah.
Barkley's not
He
happy.
apologized, though.
He'll be reading a book this week.
He might. Eagles
Lions
29,
3-9.
Broncos 16.
I think that's
I
going to
don't
be a ball
think
game.
the Broncos have not played.
No, they haven't.
Bo Nix ain't what he was
No,
last year.
no.
He's
And here's the things went so good for Philly last year, and now they're starting to have a little bit of and
A.J. Brown is one selfish guy.
well, they all selfish.
He's especially selfish.
They're all selfish.
Texans, Ravens. Ravens without Lamar Jackson.
Well, I tell you what, you talking about 2 teams.
guys,
that
about
were-
out of time.
Ooh,
All right, Command Skins, Chargers. That one's interesting.
they get the
Yes.
quarterback
They
back.
get the quarterback back. The Sunday night game is the Patriots and the Bills. And the Monday night game's the Chiefs and the Jags. Way to go, NFL. Put the Jags
Good to
on
see the
Monday
Chiefs.
night.
Hey, that could be a game.
You know,
game.
really not any fantastic matchups this week.
No.
No, not really.
No.
But I
No,
will
I
say,
like
I will
that.
say that the Pats Bills game could be interesting. The Buccaneers Seahawks, that could be interesting as well. Maybe.
Okay. Trivia question. Who was the winless team? The
Last winless
one.
team,
Anybody care to guess?
I'm gonna say Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No.
it was 2017.
2017.
I don't remember it, too.
Would that be the Carolina Panthers?
No.
Cleveland Browns.
Well, I was going to say Cleveland.
The only other team to have done it as well was the 1976 Tampa Bay Bucks, and it was done in '82
Well,
in a strike shortened season by the Colts.
the 76 Bucks team was a year or two after they come in, or maybe the year they came into the
It's like the Titans and all their teams.
Creamsicle
the
already.
cream.
Well, get ready because I think we're headed down to Ofersville.
I don't
Nah,
think so.
we'll slip up one
Yep.
game sometime.
Guys, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks
Hey.
for watching, everybody.
Hey,
and
Tony.
anchor down.
Tony Sanders,
For you, Tony.
I can
Way
say
to go,
this
Andy.
thing, roll tide.
Yeah, you get in.
anchor
Hey,
down.
Hey, you,
Yeah.
All right.
look, why are
Thanks
you
for watching,
supporting that
everybody.
right there?
Thanks
You,
our-
you're
thanks to our
not.
sponsors, First Bank and
Kincaid.
Service.
Company.